We are at the brand new Memorial Arts Centre here in Ancaster. It's a beautiful brand new space. It's only been open a year. We're here with the Ancaster BIA, and head of that BIA is Diane Price.
Hi.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for being here.
Really showcasing a wonderful little town with so much to offer.
So much to offer. And I really feel like a lot of people weren't aware, that's why we wanted to have you.
Yeah.
That the BIA district is a short district, has 112 businesses approximately. 80 of them are services.
Wow.
We have so much to offer. With this new center, we're attracting people to the restaurants and the shops, of course. But as a realtor, as a service provider in this area, we want to make aware that 80 of us are actually services, and that's a lot of doctors and physio and children's services for medical and accountants and lawyers and hairdressers and so it's a really vibrant part of the city that I think maybe a lot of people didn't know about.
Yeah, I agree. And this, where we are in the Memorial Arts Centre, this is the spot for the new farmers market.
Correct.
Or the old farmers market, this is just the new location.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So farmers market, I'm sure, has been going in this community for maybe 100 years.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
the
bet.
number. But the point is that this was the new location, and when this was being built, because this was an old school. I grew up in Ancaster, been here 56 years. This was Memorial School. And it got converted to this amazing building. But there's a flat area where we have paved that with electricity, so the vendors can come and set up with tents and electricity and offer their wares, of course, and similar to the other farmers markets in the city. But now there's parking, it's wheelchair accessible. So we hold it Wednesdays from 3 till 7.
Oh, wonderful. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's a good time of the week, because I find weekends you can get overwhelmed. A lot of farmers markets are on Saturdays and Sundays, and you get overwhelmed and you're thinking, I've got too much to do, I don't have time. Wednesdays is a good day.
Yes, yeah, and it's the one that's complements our local communities. Dundas, I think, is Tuesday. I'm not sure of the days, but let's just say that we chose a day that there wasn't one already going in order to get those vendors as well.
Okay, well, we're going to be taking a little bit of a tour down Wilson Street. We're going to explore some of the businesses here in the BIA. Lots more when we return on Morning Live. Well, we're continuing our tour on Wilson Street with the Ancaster BIA, and we have made it to LAB Luxury Resale. And I'm here with Lauren, the owner. Tell me about your spot. It's gorgeous. I don't want to call it a store, even though it is retail, but it's got a lot of components.
Yes, it does. So this is our HQ. We're actually an online store. We've been in business for 14 years. It is actually me, not a we, but I call LAB a family business because my parents help, my husband helps, and that's the story. So back in the back, we pack our orders for our online orders.
Yeah.
And in the front, we merchandise it like a store. So if someone does want to come in and try something on they've seen on the website, they can do so in a really comfortable environment.
This is so cool. Now, where do you get all your clothes?
I've had some of my consigners for over a decade.
Wow.
Yeah, and we get new consigners weekly, monthly from all over Canada.
Really?
Yeah.
So if you have someone that just has a bunch of new clothes and they want to get rid of them, or old clothes, like someone like myself that don't fit anymore.
Right, we all have those.
Gently used, I can donate them to you?
Yep, so what you would do is just drop me an email and we can discuss it there, and then we'll set you up with an inventory sheet online. And then you can bring in your things, we'll go over them and decide what works for the store and what works for you, and it's very collaborative.
So is it like a consignment then?
It is, yeah.
That's really neat.
Resale is just a fancy word for consignment.
See, now I wasn't sure, because there's like a difference between thrift, right? Vintage. Like there's a whole bunch of different stores that offer different things. So you're kind of a little bit of both.
Yes.
Where you've got some retail, but you also do some consignment, resale, get it. Okay.
And I do buy some lines just to sort of infiltrate it with some
just to fill
injections
it out.
of me.
Yeah.
To fill it out with some sizing or just different things that we might need per season. And I also carry brand new beauty.
What's that?
So some of it comes from consigners. You know, sometimes you get a perfume for Christmas.
Yeah.
And we're not so interested in the scent.
Ooh, yes.
You can bring it to LAB and I'll consign it for you.
Yeah. Oh, I don't love it. I know.
But Also, I work with some auction houses who sell off things that aren't meant for the shelves anymore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a little of your favorite store that you like to get.
This is
your
like a
beauty
little
products from.
beauty oasis in
Yeah.
here.
And everything is new and unused.
And you've got all sorts of name brands.
And it all starts at 30% off retail.
Chanel.
Yeah. And the cool thing is everything is labeled with a QR code.
Okay.
So I don't want anyone touching shades or getting
Right.
oils or
Of course.
anything on.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you zap it
There's
with
no
your phone,
samples.
takes you to the website, and you can see exactly what the shade looks like.
Oh my gosh, this is so
Online,
great.
yeah.
And so you can buy it online or
Yeah.
you can come in.
Yeah.
But you don't have regular retail hours,
I don't.
right?
No, just message me on Instagram, email me.
Okay.
I'm very flexible. I live 10 minutes away, so I can be here in a flash.
I see.
But
That's so
I also,
convenient.
sometimes the door's just open. I might just be
Yeah.
at my computer putting new things online. Just check it or ring the bell.
Yeah, you're just hanging out.
Just hanging out.
I love that. So
Yeah.
you've got accessories, you've got beauty products, you've got scents, you've got shoes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the selection is
Like
huge.
a little department store.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, Lauren, for having
Thanks
us
for
in
coming.
here. Our tour of downtown Ancaster continues. For now, I'm going to send things back inside the studio. First stop, we are at a Trevor. I'm not going to call it a new bike shop. I'm going to call it a revamped, rebranded bike
Yes.
shop. Tell us a little bit about what you were and what you are.
So we opened in 1990 as Ancaster Cycle,
Okay.
representing multiple brands of bikes. So over the years, we've become more specialized. We've weeded out brands that, didn't do what we wanted them to do.
Okay.
In the last 10, 15 years, we've been 2 brands. And this year we decided we would go to 1 brand. So we went with Giant because Giant is the largest manufacturer of bicycles in the world.
And they make all sorts of bikes.
They make everything.
I'm not a cyclist.
They make bikes for your 3-year-old who can't pedal a bike yet. They make bikes with training wheels. They make road bikes. We make mountain bikes. They make fat bikes.
This is so fun.
You ride in the
just looks
snow,
like a
ride
good
in the
time.
sand. They make electric bikes, electric assist bikes. Electric assist bikes. They make mountain bikes that change the suspension as you're riding without you having to do anything.
Wow.
So
you probably get a lot of professionals.
we get a lot
in
of
the store.
enthusiasts, a
Oh,
lot
okay.
of people who just bike is their spare time. They spend their exercise, their spare time on a bicycle, whether they're riding on the roads, the rail trail, the Dundas Valley, all over. And as well as you can see, we sell all the gear.
Yeah.
We sell the clothing. We sell the shoes because, believe it or not, there is specific footwear for cycling, whether it's on the road, on the trails. The helmets. We sell trail helmets. We sell road helmets. You buy
I
a
didn't
bike.
even know there was a difference. What's the difference between a trail helmet and a road helmet?
A trail helmet will give you a little more coverage in the back, so if you have that fall backwards.
So which is which here?
So you're going to see here a trail helmet is going to have a little more in the back, so it's going to come down, fit back of your head a little better.
So wait,
Where-
which is the front? Is that the front? Oh.
That's the back. There you go.
Oh, it's like you have a little peak on
There
the
you go.
front.
You got a little peak.
That's cool.
Keeps the branches out of your face, keeps the sun out of your eyes, and then as opposed to if you did
I would
just
never know the
just a road
difference.
helmet, as you can see, the fit's a lot different. You don't have that drop in the back. There's no visor on it. The venting is different, so it's designed to vent on the road. On a road bike position, you are different.
This looks like a kid's helmet.
It's a smaller women's helmet, which is basically a kid's helmet. It's not for you.
Clearly, I have a big
Not
head.
for you. Exactly. You have that bike that's, you love everything about it, but the seat's not comfortable. You're
You've got 'em
sore all
all.
the time. We have it all. We
Oh
have
my
men's seats, we
gosh.
have women's seats, we have children's seats.
This is awesome.
We have baby seats for the back of the bike.
All right, well, this is a one-stop shop. Thank you so much, Trevor, for having us and
You're welcome.
showcasing everything that you have here. It is now Giant Ancaster. That is what it's called. Come check it out if you are a bike enthusiast. Lots more coming up with the Ancaster BIA right here on Morning Live. We've made it to our final destination. We are at Raston's Pharmacy, and joining me now is manager Nathan. And you guys do a lot of stuff here that big box name pharmacies may or may not do.
Thanks. Yeah, we do a number of different clinical services here. Today, I'd just like to highlight a couple of them.
Sure.
One being we're a compounding pharmacy, so
Okay.
we do some basic compounds.
What does that mean for those of us
so-
that don't know what compounding is?
Yeah, so compounding is when a physician orders a prescription and it's not available to purchase. We have to compound it, so we mix different ingredients together.
Okay.
So we do different ointments.
Creams, lotions, potions, that kind of stuff?
Pediatric suspensions.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about minor ailments? I know that is like
Yeah.
a really big thing for pharmacies now.
Big buzzword, yeah. A lot
Yeah.
of people are hearing about this, and it was slow to take off, but now it's really picking up.
Can you give me an
So-
example of a couple?
Yeah, so we do 13 different minor ailments.
13.
13,
Oh, wow.
yeah. So UTI is a big one, pink eye, cold sores, different skin rashes. And they're actually
good
adding
stuff.
to that too in October. Yeah, they're adding about 6 more in October. So,
Really?
So big ones like acne and nausea and vomiting in pregnancy.
Wow.
To name a few, yeah. So it's exciting.
Well, it's always interesting because pharmacists always have such incredible advice. Like sometimes you just never think.
Yeah.
And whenever I have a question, I tend to call the pharmacy first
Yeah.
before I call telehealth or go to an emergency.
Yeah, we're very accessible, right? You can just pick up the phone and get one of us on the line.
Yeah.
So we're here to help, and taking these kind of minor issues off the physician's plates really allows them to focus on more serious issues. So
Yeah.
I think it's beneficial for everyone.
And what about the elderly population in Ancaster?
Yeah.
What do you guys do for them?
Actually, I'm going to be visiting an elderly patient today. We do home med reviews for these patients,
Okay.
and just recently we're able to access their blood work.
Okay.
So, which has allowed me to look at things like their kidney function, make
Wow.
sure that their medication is well adjusted. So it just makes sure that they're managing well in the home and answer their questions. Some of these people are been recently discharged from the hospital, so there might be medication changes just to make sure that they're doing well. So,
All right. All right. Well, thank you so much, Nathan.
Yeah.
You've got a great pharmacy here,
Thank you
really
so much.
accessible to
Yeah.
the town of Ancaster. Ancaster BIA, we've had a great time. We've learned a lot. So many different services available in the area. Don't go anywhere. There is a lot more coming up on Morning Live.